4 exceptional cooks. And now, 3 of them will become the MasterChef finalists. But to get there, they will have to create their finest patisserie masterpieces for the stars of television's golden age of comedy.
Hot, hot!
Has it all gone horribly wrong in the kitchen, do you think?
And 3 of the greatest pastry chefs in the world.
I really don't know where to start.
Winning MasterChef is now my only goal.
It's been a real hard road, but one of the most rewarding ones I've ever been on as well.
Only us 4 understand how horribly tense it is and how scared we all are.
I want to win this competition. I want to be able to turn out the end and say, I'm the best, I'm better than you, you and you.
For amateurs, pastry is one of the hardest skills to master.
There's just so many variables and everything has to be quite precise and perfect. And I'm not so perfect.
Desserts for me is a tough one. You know, I don't eat them.
Pastry is an exact science. I mean, when it goes wrong, it goes very, very wrong.
I'm sure if I practice as much as I practice my savoury, I'd be very good at pastry, but I don't, so I'm not.
Welcome to the parlour here at Sketch. There is a very special gathering here today. We have got stars of hit 1970s comedy shows meeting here for afternoon tea. Including Heidi High, Butterflies, The Goodies, Are You Being Served? Listen, these people made Great Britain laugh. Today, we want your food to put a smile on their faces.
Go on, guys. Go and make us proud. I'm excited by this. Goody, goody, yum, yum.
I'm free.
The contestants have 2.5 hours to make a savoury item and 2 sweet cakes or pastries. Each of them has designed their own menu.
To become a great patissier, you've got to be disciplined, but you also have to have a scientific and an artistic mind. Pastry work is one of the most difficult culinary arts to get right ever.
It can be fun, but it has to be elegant. What we can't see is buns the size of your head and great big door-stopper sandwiches. It simply won't do.
And let's face it, Greg, really soon we're going to lose one of these 4. The pressure is truly on.
Jay, tell me what your dishes are.
I'm doing salmon and broccoli tarts, 2 types of salmon. Baked salmon in the actual tart with a bit of broccoli. And then we're going to do smoked salmon on top of some watercress.
And 2 sweet things, what are they?
I'm doing a chocolate ganache with raspberries.
Nice. What's the other one?
I've gone with like a traditional custard tart, but I'm going to put sous vide strawberries on the top.
You seem very confident. What do you know that I don't?
70s, mate, innit? It's, you know what I mean? Custard tart with a bit of strawberry, salmon and broccoli. You know, that's Sunday tea, mate. Do you know what I mean? So...
It is 70s, isn't it? Shall I go and get me flares on and a kip my tie?
Thought you already had them on. Mate...
I'll do that if you promise to get those out on time and beautiful.
I'll do my utmost, kid. I will do my utmost. Where's the sous vide machine again? Bit alien to me pastry. You know, there's quite a lot of elements that can go wrong and, you know, possibly will go wrong that I'll have to put straight, but at the end of the day, it's MasterChef. It's not meant to be easy, is it?
Shalina, what are your 3 lovely dishes today that are going to impress?
Okay, so my savoury is spicy scones with a mango relish and a coriander cheese. And my sweet, one of them is an exotic fruit tartlet with cardamom creme patisserie. And this one is a carrot, ginger and pecan cake. I'm trying to add the things that I love to these dishes, so I just want them to smile. That's pretty much what I want.
Good, sounds delicious.
Thank you.
Oh, I love an icing bag, me. You know someone's serious once you get an icing bag out.
It's afternoon tea, and to know that, you know, your food's going to be received with some sort of good humour, it's always a bit of a safety net, because if things go wrong, hopefully they'll, you know, look at it in a positive way.
Tom, what are you making?
I'm doing strawberry rhubarb macaroons, a coffee, walnut and chocolate gatto, and for my savoury option, I'm doing a duck and red currant pie.
There's a smile on your face and a twinkle in your eye. What's going on?
Other than the stresses of getting it done on time and, you know, getting it how I want it, I love cooking. I love making my own food, how I want to make it.
Tom, I think they sound fantastic.
Good.
All right.
Thank you.
It's a really fun challenge. A little bit quirky. The people are going to be quirky, and hopefully the food will be a bit quirky.
So what are you making?
Making savoury scones with mozzarella and pancetta jam.
Nice.
Then I'm making carrot cake with a thyme icing and candied carrots. And then I'm making marshmallows with raspberries and white chocolate dipping sauce.
Is the marshmallow for you the one that's the most difficult?
It is, because I'm allergic to eggs.
Why would you take a dish for an important task like this based around a product that you are allergic to?
Well, when I tested it at home, I had my wife to taste it.
She's not around today, is she?
Not around today.
Andrew,
so I'm following the recipe.
Push, push, push.
There's a promise of some very good pastry work in here. There's some lovely dishes if they can get them up.
With 1 hour left, Jay has only just started to blind bake his pastry. And he's still making the cases for his chocolate and custard tarts.
Oh, did you see what I just did there? Did you see what I just did there? I'm blind baking nothing.
Jay's got a big grin on his face. And I just worry for Jay. And my main worry is I'm nervous over timings.
Unlike Jay, Tom has finished his pastry cases, but there's a problem with his macaroons.
I'm not happy with the first batch. Simple as that. There's too much colour on them. Every time I practice them, they've been better than that, so I'm going to redo them.
Tom can't afford one more slip-up. Doing the macaroons for a second time has put him so far behind, and that duck pie still isn't finished, and he's got to decorate the gatto.
Andrew is also behind.
I had to make my marshmallows again because I didn't let the syrup boil up to temperature properly. To be honest, I'm not quite in control and I don't like it. It's all a bit messy and I don't feel in control.
Andrew has lost 1 lot of marshmallow already, and let's just hope the second lot sets for him, because if it doesn't, we'll have puddles of flavoured egg white with a raspberry stuck in the middle of it.
I'm kind of on time, I think I am, so it's just all the bits and bobs that makes things sort of come together. So I've got my creme patisserie left to do, my cream frosting for my cake, cutting everything out, getting them into shape. So I've got a lot to do still, in retrospect.
Shalina,
Yes?
what's black and sits on the bottom of the pan?
Burnt relish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick, be careful, careful, careful. Careful. You've got to stir stuff, my little friend.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Caramelizes.
Caramelizes, yeah, that's one word. What we used to call burnt.
Oh, I've saved it. It's fine. Or you saved it.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
These are the stars of the golden age of British comedy.
Lovely to see you.
Always familiar faces.
Are You Being Served's Frank Thornton and Nicholas Smith.
Salmon and broccoli tarts. Well, I hate broccoli. Chocolate and raspberry tarts. Well, I shouldn't eat that because I've got diabetes. Custard tarts with strawberry. I shouldn't eat that either.
What a great guest.
My trouble is I have no sense of smell or taste. So I don't care what I eat. It's all the same.
Wendy Craig from Butterflies.
With the 70s when we had Black Forest gatto. Yes. And ham with pineapple.
Alison Steadman from Mike Lee's Abigail's Party.
The first time I had avocado pear was in the sort of early 70s. I literally ate it every day for weeks. I must have had about 30 or 40 because I just thought it was so wonderful.
And the goodies, Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke Taylor.
I'm a savoury man. On the other hand, I can be tempted into other things. Nice bit of crumpets, nothing.
Oh, savoury for me every time, yeah.
No chocolatey things, none of that, no.
It's quite odd that we've got so many savoury people. Really?
I think it's a pretty unsavoury crowd, actually.
Hot, Tom. Hot, hot!
We've got 35 minutes, guys. That's all we've got.
I'm scared because all four of them have got issues. All four of them have not got enough work done to make sure they finish these off beautifully. The one who's scaring me the most, unfortunately, is Jay. Jay's making 3 little tarts. They're not even in the oven yet. How is he going to make sure they're set, then cooled, and then actually cut the custard? Do you know what happens to hot custard when you try and cut it?
Tom's new batch of macaroons is ready.
They're not brilliant, to be honest. The second set, I haven't overcooked them. If anything, I've underdone them.
Andrew's scones and cakes are out of the oven.
Thanks. A bit nervous, very nervous. Haven't made my clotted cream yet. Need to check on my jam. Yeah, there's lots to do.
Andrew always sets himself an enormous amount of work to do.
Someone get me some water.
And he's got himself in a bit of a tiz.
Shalina's the only one under control.
Oh, they're pretty. At least we got one thing up.
In the parlour, expectations are high.
Well, I think it sounds fantastic. I think it's just eat one mouthful of each, so you live to the end. If you can manage to be that clever, I can't. I'll eat it all.
The food of the 70s was a lot more hit and miss than the comedy.
Delicious.
I don't think you can make jokes about British cuisine any longer, as you certainly could in the 70s.
By the 70s, we'd only just caught up with making a decent cup of coffee. We'd just got over spaghetti bolognese and, you know, as we were saying earlier, avocado pears.
Well, the main thing that sticks in my mind is the cheesy pineapple things, the cocktail sticks.
A little cheesy pineapple one, sir.
Thank you.
Tom, a little cheesy pineapple one.
Tom.
Take another one, Sue. Save me coming back.
Thank you.
That's it. Lovely.
I was the worst cook in the world. Absolutely. It was disgusting, the stuff I made. Terrible sort of puddings that landed with a thud on the plate.
But go on, Adam, help it.
Oh. Thanks.
It's gathering speed. By the time it reaches you, there'll be no stopping it.
It'll be tea time. It'll be tea time.
afternoon tea in 5 minutes.
Ever so slightly tight, however, I mean, to be honest, I am pretty much up against it. Hopefully, that's one decent blast chiller.
We're supposed to be up in 5 minutes. It's going to take longer than 5 minutes.
It is, mate. I think I'm going to be 5 minutes late, realistically.
Can I take one?
Yeah, careful, it might be a bit warm. Do you want a tea towel?
Bit warm? They're hot like the sun. Where's he go, left or right? Careful, it's red hot. Oh. Don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. We've got 3 minutes.
Shalina and Andrew are close to finishing up. But Tom has yet to complete any of his dishes. And Jay is only just putting his hot custard tart into the blast chiller.
Right, I'm ready to go.
Mine are ready to go.
Tea is due to be served.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
But Shalina and Andrew can't send theirs until Tom and Jay are ready.
How long, Tom?
I'd have said 3 minutes, but...
3 minutes to what, to finish everything?
Yeah.
You'd be lucky. Unless those 3 minutes have got 10 minutes in each three.
Let's hope so.
Has it all gone horribly wrong in the kitchen, do you think?
Oh, it's still warm underneath.
Macaroons done. Duck tarts done. Finishing off our gatto.
Yes.
Come on, Tom.
Service, please. I am knackered. That wasn't pleasurable whatsoever.
Tea is now 20 minutes late, and Jay's salmon and broccoli tarts are the only things he's plated.
Come on, we can do this. Are they firm enough to cut? Come on. They are. Are we going to write the chocolate off?
As soon as I've done this, I'm going to go back and check.
Jay, to be fair, I mean, we're 20 minutes late. I think we've got to go with just this.
Yeah, OK.
All right, sorry. We're going to have to put a line under the chocolate, I'm afraid.
I'm just a little bit on the gutted side, to be honest.
OK, ready to go?
OK, go.
Good. You all right? Disappointed?
Fuming.
Come on.
Finally, afternoon tea is served.
But it does look rather good.
Artistes.
Tom has made confit duck pies, coffee, walnut and chocolate gatto, and strawberry and rhubarb-filled macaroons.
Oh, this is the duck, isn't it?
That's the duck pie, yes.
That's so nice.
Who would have thought of having duck at tea time? But that just works so well, and the currants were gorgeous and really, really good.
Everybody had an auntie who could make walnut gatto, didn't they? I wonder if they made it as well as this.
Well, Well, the cake is very light, but I find it dry. But I'm eating it. Because I'm a greedy guts.
I think it looks a bit skinny, don't you?
I look a bit sad.
Not at all as crisp as I was expecting it to be.
I just agree with everybody else. It isn't crispy, but lovely taste anyway. Lovely.
These are Tom's 3 little morsels. 15 minutes late he was.
What's this?
These is the second attempt at macaroons, and you can see they haven't set again. They are still rubbery. I really like the rhubarb and the strawberry flavour, but I think the execution of the macaroons is absolutely wrong.
Jay has served 2 out of 3 afternoon tea items. Salmon and broccoli tarts and custard tarts with sous vide strawberries.
Salmon.
Pastry is lovely, and I'm not a great pastry fan, and it's lovely. I think it needs a bit of black pepper or something just to spice it up. It's a little bit bland, it's a little bit ordinary, and yet I'm enjoying it, straight enough.
I think George is right.
What's this? This is custard tart, is it?
Custard tart with strawberries.
Well, I have to say right away,
Oh, it's lovely.
it's the wrong shape. I mean, come on. I mean, tarts are little round things. A little
You're
piece of
being
pizza.
le crumpy again.
No, I'm not. I'm being shapist.
It works pretty well as a package, actually. In fact, it's delicious. Have another one, Tim. Oh, all right, then.
So these are Jay's 2 morsels. He should have got 3 up, but he was 20 minutes late just getting these 2 up.
They look like a dish with a man running out of time.
Andrew's afternoon tea consists of savoury scones with mozzarella and pancetta jam, carrot cake with thyme icing and candied carrots, and raspberry-filled marshmallows with white chocolate dipping sauce.
Scones, brilliant. So light, and the flavours are delicious. Oh, really good. Yeah.
Yum. I love carrot cake. This has got a different topping on, though, hasn't it?
Real carrots, part of my 5 a day.
The texture of the carrot cake was some of the best I think I've ever tasted, and the unusual mixture of the thyme on top just worked. It was excellent.
It is light, isn't it? It could float up to the ceiling. So, mega.
That last had a marshmallow bonfire night in 1952, I think.
I didn't need the chocolate sauce. It was just great on its own. You know, you could just keep stuffing them in like that without having to do all the dippage that went on.
I think that carrot cake is delicious, but that flavour of thyme in the background, I think is just a bit harsh for me.
No, I disagree with you there. I really like it.
Shalina has made spiced scones with coriander cream cheese and mango relish, exotic fruit tartlets with cardamom creme pâtissière, and carrot cake with ginger and pecan.
That looks like some spicy scone to me. That's fine.
Praise indeed.
Yeah. They could put that on the posters, couldn't they? Yes. They're fine.
Unusual and imaginative. So very nice. I enjoyed it.
Well, I'm going to risk one of those. Oh, it's all falling to pieces. Yeah. I give up.
One large mouthful.
Apart from falling to pieces when you touch them, they're delicious.
It's very moist, and the pecan on the top, it's really lovely. Really enjoyed this.
I've never tried carrot cake in my life. I'll try some now and see what happens. I'm not sure I can open my mouth wide enough, though.
Oh, Yes, you can.
Well, the basic thing I have to say about carrot cake, it doesn't taste of carrot.
Did you enjoy it?
Well, yes.
It's made your voice go much higher.
I think Shalina's done a brilliant job. She finished on time, and I think these things look delightful.
I really like Shalina's carrot cake. Rich with walnuts, that wonderful cream on top, and the woodiness of the pecan nut. Good job.
I'd happily eat more and more of those. Savoury scone, carrot cake, and fruit tart. Very good.
Very special. You did jolly well.
That was absolutely amazing. There was some wonderful creative thought gone into all those dishes, and the flavours were fantastic, the textures were amazing. It was just a joy and a piece of colour on a plate. It was really fabulous. Well done.
Great day today. Great challenge, great occasion. Two of them should be very pleased with themselves. Two of them, they've got a point to prove.
Next challenge, if I, don't perform, then I'm going home. But I'll perform and I won't go home.
Hopefully it's my day tomorrow. I've not wrote myself off or anything like that, because I'll battle it through to the end, but, it's, as I say, it'll be a tough one tomorrow. Very tough.
Now, just one test stands between the 4 contestants and a place in the finals.
Today's about getting into the final 3. When I'm in the final 3, I'll be thinking about winning. But today it's about getting into the final 3.
I woke up at 5:15 and I had butterflies in my stomach all morning, and I tried to settle them with a cup of tea and reading a book and making my lists, and I couldn't really get it under control.
It's the toughest road I've ever been on. I've been in the fight game my whole life, but this thing is a battle. It's everything.
I haven't worked this hard in my whole life. I haven't cried as much in my whole life. Just to walk home.
This is no day for the faint-hearted. You have to prepare and present 2 absolutely extraordinary, outstanding desserts. And today we are going to throw you to the wolves.
You are presenting your dishes to 3 of the best pastry chefs in the world. Claire Clark, who has worked at the legendary French Laundry and has an MBE for her services to food. Damien Alsop, who has worked with some of the best chefs in the world, including Joel Rubichon and the Roca brothers at El Keller de Can Roca in Barcelona. You are also cooking for James Jockey Petrie, who has been the pastry chef at the Fat Duck for 10 years.
Good luck. 2.5 hours. Let's cook.
This is one of those massive MasterChef days. Sweaty palms, hearts beat a little bit faster. They are cooking for a place in the final 3. This is a day for heroes.
It's got to be the best today, because I want to be safe. I don't want to be standing there any longer than I need to be, waiting to hear my fate, because it's not good for your heart.
Andrew, I can just tell, looking at this, that you are going to push yourself to the absolute limit again, aren't you? Tell us what your dishes are.
My first dish is a fruity dish. It's going to be a Thai mango tart with a tropical fruit salad. But I'll have things like ginger with the watermelon to give it those Asian flavours, and shiso leaf with the pineapple. The other dessert, I'm doing a chocolate, orange and coriander tart, and that will be with a pear and fennel sorbet and a little yoghurt mousse.
But why push yourself so hard, Andrew?
Because I don't want to leave MasterChef because I didn't do enough. I've got a duty now to win it for my wife and for my son.
Are they proud of you?
Yeah.
You okay, mate? Come on. God, you're going me at it. Come on, come on, come on. Andrew has got a worrying array of ingredients there that he hopes to match. I wouldn't quite believe that anyone could make that work. If he does, absolutely amazing. But John, it's a long shot. Jay, tell us what your dishes are.
One of my favourite things is coffee and donuts, but one of my other favourite things is tiramisu. So I'm combining the two.
And the other dish?
A pineapple and cinnamon tart tatin with a white chocolate and Malibu sorbet.
What do you think you have to do today?
I had a bit of a down day yesterday, as you know, but I've trained a certain way my whole life, and first thing you get told when you get beaten down a little bit, stand up, dust yourself off and jump back in the ring.
So you've been on the canvas, you need a knockout punch, mate, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Good luck, Jay.
Thank you very much, gents.
Coffee and a cake is something that me and my little girl do together. It's just the most special time in the world, and that's why I wanted to do something so you can look back on it and say, you see that? I made that up for you. Do you know what I mean?
1 hour's gone. Shalina, on a day like today, you must have some mango. Where's the mango?
Yeah, I am using mango. My first dish is a mango millefeuille with white chocolate and rum sorbet and a dulce de leche caramel slice. The next dish is going to be a tapioca pudding with passion fruit and coconut milk. I'm making a ricotta bake with a palm sugar ice cream on top.
You have a beaming smile.
Yeah, I know. I actually feel pretty good today. I've got my mangoes and I'm pretty happy.
Good luck, Shalina.
Mango, jelly, white chocolate, sorbet and rum. I think it's a wonderful idea. Then a piece of cake that goes with it. I just hope that cake doesn't become all crummy and watery in your mouth with that sorbet and the jelly.
What are you making for us, Tom?
I'm doing a lemon and lime meringue pie. It's going to be meringues, lemon ice cream, lime sorbet, and a chocolate and mint delice.
Tom, recipes didn't quite work for you last time.
The last challenge was embarrassing for me. You know, all you can do is give yourself a quick kick, get over it, and concentrate on your next task and try and make it up.
Good mantra. $30 minutes on the first dessert, please. 30 minutes.
me, a secret to a perfect dessert is contrast in texture, flavour, and also a little bit nod to the classic.
I'm really tough to please because I believe in what I do and I like to see it done properly. I'm all about perfection, it has to be perfect.
Things that will impress me in a dessert will be the way they present their food, their understanding of the ingredients that they're using, and that overall harmony on the dish.
Loving your work.
Chocolate and orange, coriander, there's a lot of flavours going on there.
But even so, you know, as long as there's nothing that's hugely overbalancing or too strong, it should be good.
The last thing?
Yep.
Good, let's go. Great looking dish.
Wow. Thank you.
For his first dessert, Andrew has made a dark chocolate, orange and coriander tart, chocolate, yogurt and hazelnut mousse, pear and fennel seed sorbet with candied fennel, salted caramel sauce and chocolate raisins.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I think it looks stunning. I mean, this tart is beautifully executed. This pear sorbet is superb, absolutely superb. The sauce is superb. Then you take a mouthful of the chocolate tart with it, and it's really too complex.
That sauce, that tart, with a little bit of that sorbet on top, that would be great. All the rest is superfluous.
But there's elements of that dish, technically they were brilliant.
It's complex, it's interesting, it's exciting, but it's also left field. Whether you get it or not, there is no denying the amount of work in there, the cleverness of it and the beauty. Incredible dish. Andrew?
Yeah.
Can't rest, you've got 15 minutes till the next one.
Yeah.
Good lad.
Andrew's Thai mango tart.
The tart, you've got to get nice and thin. You've got to control the cooking.
What's burning?
Tart cases.
The tart cases are burnt?
Yeah. Close the door.
They're burnt, all right.
Yeah. It's no longer a tart.
Come on, Andrew. Stay focused.
Okay, go.
Sorbet. Sorbet. Done?
Yeah.
Good lad. Come on.
Andrew's next dish is a Thai mango slice with coconut rice, coconut sorbet, watermelon and ginger cubes, shiso and basil crusted pineapple, and mulled wine syrup.
I think the sorbet is lovely, and I quite like, you know, the compressed melon. This is very refreshing. I guess this is the pineapple and the shiso. But it's the same thing. When you put them all together, it just doesn't work for me.
I think he's pushing the boundaries. He's pushing himself and showcasing what he knows, his knowledge of food. But I think he needs to take a step back and take some things off.
All the individual bits I love, but I don't like them all together.
Overall, I'm happy. It's how I envisaged them. I thought they looked elegant. I just hope they taste as good as they hopefully looked.
Happy? Yeah.
Jay's pineapple tatin with the white chocolate and Malibu sorbet. And I think for me, I want to see that the pastry's crisp. And the main worry is that there's too much sugar. It's going to be too sweet.
You okay?
Could have done with it a little bit firmer. Aye.
For his first dessert, Jay has made a pineapple tart tatin with white chocolate and Malibu sorbet.
Pineapple tatin looks great. Got a soggy bottom there, and the pastry's not cooked enough for me. I'd like more colour, more caramel.
My tartin's actually quite good, but my sorbet is very icy and really strong in Malibu and very sweet. Not really enjoying that too much at all.
It's not the most exciting looking dessert, but it is cosy and it does taste good. But because it's a sorbet, it's grainy. And rather than being lovely and creamy to go with that rich pineapple and the pastry, it just disappears into your mouth.
Tiramisu donuts with a coffee chocolate sorbet.
Something very naughty about a donut, isn't there?
I like that. I like that a lot.
What else got on there, Jay? That's it.
Jay's second pudding is a tiramisu donut filled with zabaglione and dusted with cinnamon sugar, served with coffee chocolate sorbet, cream and crushed amaretti biscuits.
Nice chocolate sorbet. The coffee's nicely balanced on that. I'm still getting the chocolate. That's really well done.
It's a shame my donut wasn't filled. The filling had come out.
Maybe it's a little tight. For me, it could be a little bit fluffier. But I think with everything else, it's really good.
I've got amaretto, I've got chocolate, I've got coffee, I've got cream, I've got a donut. I am one happy boy.
For me, the donut itself got a lovely crust on the outside, but they are a little bit heavy, and it would have been nice to have a bit of filling inside them.
I've done everything I can do. I just hope they actually like it, and then we'll see what happens.
Shalina's tapioca and passion fruit with baked ricotta slice. Sounds very interesting. Tapioca, if you overcook it, you do get the frog spawn effect.
I love baked cheese, and the passion fruit is the acidic line which she's got there. So, flavour-wise, I think this is looking good. Let's see how the textures work.
I hope that tastes like it looks, Shalina.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
This looks lovely.
Shalina's first pudding is palm sugar ice cream sitting on top of a spiced biscuit and baked ricotta in passion fruit tapioca with coconut milk and red currants.
I think Shalina's put a lot of effort into her presentation here. Everything looks pleasing to the eye, and I just want to dive into it and start eating.
Love the tapioca. It's nicely cooked. It's got a really nice flavour of passion fruit coming through. I get the lovely ricotta cheese. As a dish, I think it has everything that I'm looking for.
You know, from the presentation to the delivery of the flavour, it's definitely ticked all the boxes for me.
Wow. It looks great, and it is a demonstration of fantastic pastry technique.
I love the sweetness of the tapioca and the richness of the passion fruit running through it. And then the spice coming from the biscuit. I think the flavours are fantastic.
So, the mango mille-feuille.
Those layers have got to be neat and tidy, and for me, uniform. You know, it's all about what we love. We love to be consistent and methodical, and it has to be precise.
You know what it is? Mango jelly cake. Very nice indeed. Go, Shalina. Let's go. Well done. Very well done.
Thank you very much.
Shalina's second dessert is a mango mille-feuille set with rosewater jelly, a dulce de leche caramel cake topped with a white chocolate and rum sorbet, served with strawberry coulis.
Presentation, again, very simple, but it looks good.
I actually like the rose jelly. It's so delicate, and it's how, if I'm going to eat it, it's how I like it. The sorbets, you know, I can taste the rum there, but I can't taste the white chocolate, and it is a little granular as well. Yeah, I think it's definitely her weaker dish.
I think the flavours on Shalina's plate are wonderful. If Shalina had made white chocolate and rum ice cream rather than sorbet, that dish would have been perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Generally, I think I did all right today. And is all right good enough? You know, that's a thing at this stage. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm proud of myself. I think that's okay.
Tom's lemon tart. Well, it's not very explanatory on the dish, apart from saying lemon tart. We'll see whether he wants to present that as a classic or whether he's gone a little bit modern and he's deconstructed it and he's come up with something interesting.
Come on, mate, let's go. You've got a minute to go, Tom, please.
Please, no more timing issues. Come on. Go. Come on.
Tom's first pudding is a deconstructed lemon tart with meringue pieces, lime sorbet, limoncello ice cream and basil coulis.
I don't know, I'm missing half the tart. And for me, this looks like he's had an accident in the kitchen. Wow. Basil is a prominent flavour from this. Then I'm getting lime, then I'm getting meringue, but I'm not getting lemon tart.
I really don't know where to start. The limoncello ice cream is just too strong, as is the basil. The pastry's really dry. He's really tried hard. And I think to take a classic and deconstruct it was very risky.
Huge amounts of work. Honeycomb, meringue, pastry, custard, ice cream, sorbet, coulis. Loads of work. But I can't quite understand what Tom's trying to create here. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but that looks like somebody's made a tart and dropped it.
Chocolate mint Delise. Kind of have my own little take on that, so I'm very interested to see what that will hold for us.
We've got balls.
We've got some balls.
We've got balls. We've got green balls. Very good. Very happy with that, my friend. Very happy. Okay. Going? All right, Tom? Happy? Good lad, good lad.
For his second dish, Tom has made a chocolate mint Delise on a pistachio base with mint sorbet, ground pistachios, and creme de menthe caviar.
I think he's got really good texture on the mousse. I think you can't fault that.
I love the way it looked when it arrived, with the chocolate and the cream, and the sorbet is really nice. So there's some real technical abilities there, so, you know, I'm quite impressed.
When you get the sorbet on top of the chocolate, you've got what I can only describe as an after-dinner mint, and it's very, very nice.
Those little pearls of mint sitting on top. Then his sorbet made with liquid nitrogen. I think it's a really well-made dessert, beautifully executed, with that sort of wonderful, elegant simplicity.
I mean, the two desserts that I've just done, you know, they're it's my future MasterChef, you know, they're in the balance, my position in the final.
Our final four. To actually now make a decision on who goes home, I think is a really difficult decision. Well, there's no denying the amount of work that went into Andrew's dishes today. Technically, they were brilliant. They looked extraordinary.
I laud the effort. I laud the technical skill. But yum factor, just absolute yum factor on a dish has nothing to do with how many things you throw at a dish.
I'll be pretty devastated if that's my last time in MasterChef. I don't really want to think about it too much.
I think Shalina had two of the best presented dishes today, and really quite a lot of skill.
There was real definition of flavour. There was real elegance. There was real process and technical skill on display.
This is it. You know, this was me pulling out all the stops. So, I don't know. I have no idea at the moment. Is it home time or is it final three?
Jay's food, what do you think?
I think Jay today did solid dishes. I think that we're nowhere near as ambitious as the other contestants and nowhere near as skillful.
I'm sort of frustrated by the fact that Jay hasn't really pushed himself today. I think he had a real opportunity.
Especially considering the round before, he messed up.
I'm proud of the dishes. I liked them. They look delicious. You know, whether they've done to their expectations, I do not know.
Tom's chocolate Delise was a wonderful dessert. Tom's tart with lemon and lime was just a farce.
A farce?
A farce.
Oh, I don't know about farce, but I agree with you, Tom. Tom had one half of a good day. I thought the chocolate Delise was lovely. I mean, it was, every single ounce, it was a great big after-dinner mint, and I thought it was delightful.
This has already been, you know, one of the best things in my life, and it's like having a term at school, but a school you actually want to be at. And you just got lesson after lesson after lesson, and you love every single one, and I just want it to continue. If I went out now, it would just feel like I've, you know, been expelled.
It's been a fantastic adventure, really fantastic. Each of you should feel very, very proud of yourselves. Very proud of yourselves.
But at the start of this, we said that one of you was going to leave us.
The contestant leaving us is Jay.
I'm happy with how far I've got. I always said if it got down to the final four, it'd be made up. And I got there, so I'm happy. There's a lot of stuff I'll take away from the experience. The cooking and everything has been fantastic, but the people around it has been the most important thing to me. When it's your time, it's your time. You know what I mean? You take it on the chin, don't you?
You know what that makes you, don't you? That makes you MasterChef finalists.
The initial feeling is relief. You just don't want to be going home, because then you keep your dream of winning MasterChef alive, and that's what I've managed to do today, so I'm overjoyed, I really am.
I made it to the final, and that's what I wanted to do. So I'm just so happy.
You know, the first thing that came up in my mind was, you know, my family are going to be so proud. You know, it's incredible. God, I'm so emotional.
It's about 3 finalists.
Yeah, 3 finalists.
Next time, the competition intensifies. Over 3 episodes, the battle is on to become MasterChef champion.
I'm expecting big, big things from these guys.
The guests are wicked.
Just nail it, yeah? It's been thoroughly awful so far.
I'm absolutely going to massacre this in a minute.
Our MasterChef champion is